Coffee Corner. This is a new segment on the series to celebrate everyone quarantining themselves in their houses. We obviously all can't do anything outside, so you might as well listen to this stupid show where it's just commentaries. We're going to be watching all sorts of stuff and then doing a little commentary on it. And today I have two special guests with me. John, why don't you start?
Hey lads. uh, what's up?
And
First ever podcast, which is fun.
and also with me today is Cam.
What's up? This is my first time doing something like this with people.
Yeah, we really are the fame attraction. We get so many views. Like,
we go on
every
tour all the
year.
time. It's alright.
Yeah, we're just full blown.
This will be a shorter episode. We're doing Young Justice. I don't know if we're going to do all the episodes, but this is just the first episode, the pilot. And this show means a lot to me, and I think it means a decent amount to you guys too. So why don't we?
Yeah, it's a great show. I remember binging it like 2 years ago on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. I watched a little bit of it, and then I fully binged it, and then I've just been keeping with it ever since, and rewatching episodes.
I remember when it first came out, I was watching it every day, every time, and then it just stopped for years, and I never caught back up to it. So I just have to rewatch it now. But it's amazing.
But yeah, this will be fun, and I am not. Am I stealing this from Troy Boyo 17? Sort of. But it's a commentary. No one owns the premise of a commentary, so it's fine in my opinion. I'm sorry, Troy Boyo 17. Just to get started, we'll just do like a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then press play on whatever device you're using to watch. So we'll get started. 3, 2, 1, go.
And a new tab keeps opening up. There we go. Okay, yeah, it's just started. I might be a little bit behind, but that's fine.
That's fine. Yeah. WB, Gotham City, of the Franks.
Honestly, this opening, it's iconic. Just all the ice villains, you know.
Yeah. It really sets you into the world. Lets you know exactly who you're looking at, because you should be able to tell who it is immediately by ice.
I like the design. I wish the Dr. Freeze design had a little bit more red. I've always remembered like him having like spots of red or like the red eyes, you know. But
personally, I think his design is a little bit bland. It's kind of on the boring side.
Yeah.
Whereas Robin's design, I really do like.
Yeah.
The only really like design in this show that I didn't like was Captain Cold's. That's it. All the other designs, I'm quite a big fan of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what Captain Cold looks like, sadly.
He kind of has like a gap in his teeth, and he looks a bit chunkier than he does normally. And because like coming off the CW show, because I used to watch like CW's Flash like just before I started Young Justice, seeing the contrast, I was like, what the fuck is this potato looking ass?
Here's a weird debate. Does it make sense for Robin to be wearing a short sleeve shirt?
Yes.
It does. Okay.
Why can't he wear a short sleeve shirt? That's the real question.
As long as he wears gloves, he can wear whatever he wants, because like he'd be an idiot not to wear gloves.
Okay, but remember the first Robin, he wore underwear basically.
Yes.
True.
It was short sleeved on the other side.
Shorts. Just wearing booty shorts.
I'm not the biggest fan of this Green Arrow design. I like it, but it
feels more.
I like the design.
Yeah. Although the Wally West, I know we're not at the Flash segment yet. I keep bringing that bit up, but the Wally West design, I think, is my favorite design in the show. It's just the goggles, man.
For sure. The goggles is a brilliant addition. Yes.
It's like beautiful. They really know how to like just make the classic design a bit better.
They made Aquaman look interesting.
Yes.
Did Young Justice invent this version of Aqualad?
I think so. I think they did. Because I've never heard anything about him until I started reading the 2016 Teen Titans comics. and I think that was his first comic appearance, if I'm not mistaken. But Aquaman with facial hair, I think that's just what we need to take from this. Aquaman looks cool as long as he has
Whenever
a beard.
Aquaman has facial hair, he looks good, basically. In this
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ugh. Mr. Fuck. What's his name?
Captain Cold.
Yeah, his design's ugly. Jesus Christ.
He looks like a chunky potato, and I don't mean to be mean, but
yeah. It's not even just the design, it's just the texture of like his body.
He just ugly. Oh my god, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy you don't have to look at that. Oh god.
And his face just looks horrible.
Wally West is out here not giving any fucks, as usual.
Yeah.
Wally West is like pretty good at Flash.
Today is the day.
Tonight's the night.
One of the reasons this always interested me because I don't know if y'all know the movie about the young Avengers, their children or whatever.
I've seen a bit of that movie. Yes,
I've seen it and I always loved it, but I don't remember if it's good or not. But I remember loving it. And so
I'm not sure what movie you're on about. I've never heard of that movie.
It's on Netflix for America, I think.
Yeah, I think it's like on a lot of streaming platforms, like very strangely.
I've genuinely never heard of this film. Is it like an animated film?
Yeah, it's animated.
Intro.
Oh, this intro, man. It's so good.
It's so iconic. It's so basic but memorable.
Yeah. Like you don't need like an over-the-top score or whatever. Just something nice like this. A nice little montage.
It's not too spoilery, but the intro for season 3 is like legit scary.
Is it?
I always watched season 3 episodes like when it was like night, like before I went to sleep, and it was just always like just a little shiver down my spine.
I need to get on that season 3 grind, if I'm honest.
Greg Wiseman, God himself.
After I work on my new video on Fandom E-Man's YouTube channel, I'm gonna watch season 3.
Sure.
Yeah.
Shameless plug right there.
Honestly, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or whatever, but the guy who voices Robin in this show is my favorite, like Robin / Nightwing voice actor. Like when I'm reading comics, I picture that voice. I don't know if that's the same with you guys or whatever.
He did the voice for both Young and like season 2 Robin, right? They never changed the voice actor.
I honestly, I think it's the same. He does like Nightwing, but I don't know if he does Tim Drake in season 2. I think they got someone else for Tim Drake, but I could be completely wrong.
This may sound weird, but whenever I listen to a character, I always love their voice. It's even if the voice actor changed, it's weird. I never have a problem with someone's voice.
Yeah.
I usually don't, unless it's like something big like Batman.
Yeah, Batman's like
to be deep for me, honestly.
It's really strange how they like, and it's really strange how they change Batman's design throughout like the different seasons of the show. Or like now he looks like the main like DC AMU Batman, but then like
they changed a lot of the character designs to fit the New 52 movies, animated movies, which is I don't have a problem with it, but it is very noticeable.
Doesn't this like canonically exist in the same world as like Justice League Doom and stuff?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, because I know in that those movies like there's been
none of the designs are the same. Like the designs in like
Tim
both
Drake
of those
or whatever.
are the same. Yeah.
I think they just reused the designs because like I think it was like a 7 year. I think it was like a 7 year gap between season 2 and 3, so it was just easier to reuse those assets and to like redesign the characters.
Yeah.
I'm the most inexperienced one here. I would say that right now.
Man, I remember when I first watched this episode, I was like, "What the fuck is Roy being a dick?" like, I get it, but also you're taking it too far.
It's such a reversal of how Ollie acts that it's just like, wow, that's not the most ideal pairing, but sure.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you're such a dick.
Hey.
He just quit on the first episode. That's some balls.
He really
shit,
did.
Bro.
Yeah.
He really did just say, I'm gonna head out.
He really quit on the first. That's some king shit right there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just like.
I wonder if he. I wonder if I were Greg Wiseman, I'm wondering if I would have done it differently, and I might have. In the sense of like maybe having him quit like halfway through.
I think maybe because I like how his arc works in the show, but I think I would have kept him around for like 2 episodes tops.
They bring
But
him back too, like almost like as a team member. So it's like
could have at least built him up a little bit more because like they just kicked him out immediately. We don't even. Most people didn't even watch the show yet. Don't even know who that is because it's more common watchers and stuff.
It hurts their chemistry a bit too because it makes it feel like they're not as much of a cohesive friend group as they actually are. But yeah.
Although for the explanation they give at the end of the season, it kind of makes sense, you know, like
Yeah.
for what they tell us. So it makes sense in that regard. But like when you first on your first viewing, like Jesus Christ, what the fuck is happening here?
We're ready. Oh. How are we ever supposed to be ready when they treat us like sidekicks?
You guys are sidekicks.
Trust? They don't even trust us with the basics. They've got a secret HQ.
By the way, I can mildly hear I think I can hear yours in the background, maybe a little. That's fine.
All right, I turned it down now.
I've had to mute mine because I couldn't hear you guys over the clip playing. But no, it's fine. I know like what happens, so it's not like because I literally just watched it yesterday, so it's not like what's gonna happen here. So
I'm gonna try to find the version.
I'm fine in that regard.
So.
I love the fact they played into Tim Drake. This is Tim Drake Robin, right?
No, it's Dick Grayson.
This is Dick Grayson, right?
See, there's too many Robins. Because I'm used to Tim Drake being the hacker one, but I like how they put straight into the Dick Grayson, playing into his pros instead of his cons, like a lot of other people can do.
Tim Drake is sort of like a nothing character in this show, right? Like he has some stuff to do in season 2, but like.
For what I remember, he was just there. He didn't really do much because he wasn't really the main focus, which kind of sucks because, like, Tim Drake's like the most neglected Robin in any kind of Batman media.
Tim Drake's the best Robin, literally. It's been
said. Yeah, like I know a lot of people think Dick is the best Robin, and he's the best character, but I don't think he's the best Robin. I think Tim will always be like the best Robin.
Dick is my favorite, but like Tim is like, in terms of detective work and whatnot, is the best.
My favorite is Damian Wayne, crazy enough, because I just like the fact that it plays into Batman's actual son instead of being an adopted one. So it plays into extra emotions with him and Talia, and even other characters in general.
Yeah, I get you. I just when I first kind of saw Damian Wayne, I was like, Jesus, he's just such a bratty rat. What the fuck are you doing?
Was, honestly.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah. But like he's grown on me now, and I don't hate him anymore. It's just I still have that kind of stigma of, bro, what is wrong with you?
I mean, but did you ever forget how Jason Todd was in the beginning?
Yeah, no, yeah, Jason Todd was like a dick. Although my first proper exposure to Jason was Arkham Knight. That was my first proper exposure to him.
That's crazy.
Spoilers, by the way.
I feel mildly sad for you, but
yeah.
I mean.
Wait,
I have a video on my channel about how I love Arkham Knight, so.
I love Arkham Knight as well. Wait, what did you say, Cam?
You never watched the Red Hood movie before?
Oh no, no. I've seen the movie. It's fucking brilliant, but because I played the Arkham games right before I got big into Batman, and I remember walking back from school with my mate who'd played the games. I was like, "Is the Arkham Knight Jason Todd?" Because I had vague knowledge of like 3 Robins, and I knew one of them died. So I was like, "Is it that one?" And it was like, "Yeah, man, it's not that hard of a secret."
Not even that, it's the timing of those flashbacks. It's like literally like right before you go off and then fight him, where it's like it's way too obvious.
The fact that Joker just becomes like, hey, do you want to hear about Jason Todd 4 times in the span of 20 minutes?
It's too on the nose. Yeah.
It's weird.
Maybe like 1 wouldn't have tipped people off.
It's weird because I have mixed feelings on Arkham Knight because most people say the Batmobile areas was tedious and annoying, but I never found it that way. Honestly, I never.
Yeah, same.
I just hated like tank battle.
The only tank battle I hated was the Cobra tank battles because stealth in a tank is ridiculous. It's just bad. I hate it. But everything else I loved.
There's just a lot of disappointment in certain things in that game, but I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get 100% save file on it. It's just the fucking Riddler trophies, man. I hate them so much.
I never collected all the Riddler trophies in the game.
Yeah.
As much as I want to do it, it's just like I'm not gonna look up videos and figure out riddles to get all of them. That's too much for me. I don't have.
There's like a playlist that's like 4 hours long, which shows you how to do it, and I'm just like, I don't have the time for that. You know?
Yeah, that's too much. And then and during the game, you already figure out some riddles, so you're gonna have to figure out which riddles you didn't figure out yet and which ones you did already.
Mm. And I asked my friend who did it, and he said the Riddler boss fight is kind of disappointing for like what you had to do for it. So I'm just not even gonna bother.
Is Guardian? I never understood the purpose of Guardian in this until like towards the end of like, okay, now he actually has like a character and stuff.
And what season? Because was this season 2 or the end of this season? Because
he had stuff to do in season 2, and then in season 3, there's like this cool episode with him.
Yeah.
It's weird that the first episode just goes instantly to into Xenomorphs or Genomorphs, whatever they're called.
Yeah, something like that. Oh.
Surprisingly, the episodes have a decent amount of color in it. It's not very bland to look at least.
Yeah, it's very visually appealing, especially like you know, the characters themselves, like
they visually
color wise and whatnot.
Colors of yellow, red.
Yeah.
Like over time, the shading in the show gets a little worse. Like, but I think that's just budget cuts. Because season 3, like visually had some really cool stuff, but like action scene wise, I think season 2 beats it. But
yeah, I think season 2 kind of lost me a bit in terms of like I just got a bit confused at certain points, and then I was just like, what the fuck is going on?
This is exactly reminding me of Ben 10 right now.
Oh yeah,
I need to rewatch Ben 10. You just reminded me. I need to like rewatch all of Ben 10.
It's crazy because I never finished watching Ben 10 because after I finished the original, I stopped watching it thinking it was just a reboot like Teen Titans Go. Even though I believe Teen Titans Go is really good, I thought it was like a childish remake, and I didn't watch it. Which I did because people say it's amazing. I'm like, oh shit, I should have watched this shit.
And I just watched the original series of Ben 10. I watched a bit of Alien Force and Ultimate Alien, and that was just it. Like, I'm such a fucking bad Ben 10 fan.
Wait, question: Ben 10 or Teen Titans?
Ben 10. I've never seen Teen Titans.
I were more of a Ben 10 fan. I've watched like a very few.
Teen Titans is an amazing
amount of episodes just because it looked cool.
I know
maybe Teen Titans just because of my exposure.
The problem with me like going into Teen Titans now is I've heard so much like good things about it. It's been hyped up so much that if it's just like alright, like if it's not great, I'm just gonna feel like, why is this so hyped? You know?
It's the way they build onto the characters. Every season has like their own character development in a way, and not that exact way, but it's more to it. You gotta watch it.
I need the only Teen Titans thing that I've seen is Titans, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm not hot in season 1, but I love season 2.
Titans is like the Zack Snyder of Teen Titans, basically.
Yeah, that's a good way of describing it.
That is an excellent way of describing it.
The more I just think about it, I'm just like, it's just so edgy. Like,
and even the sense of like there are things that I like about Zack Snyder movies, where there are things that I like about Teen Titans or like Titans, but in general, not my thing.
Fair play. Season 1 of Titans was so like it didn't know
BVS
where it wanted
as a
to go
whole
and what it wanted to do.
BVS as a whole was, in my opinion, better than any part of Titans.
No, I just thought.
Yeah, I season 2 of Titans is like pretty good in my opinion. Like Jason Todd's character is like.
Yes, Jason Todd is great, and the season starts off really strong, but then it just delves into shit.
I felt like the casting for the characters was actually done really well. Like Dick Grayson looked like how I would expect Dick Grayson to look.
Man, Titans turned me into a Brenton Thwaites fanboy.
You know what's sad? I know we're going completely off Young Justice and we'll go back, but do you know what's really sad?
What's up?
Before Titans even like started pre-production, before the show was even announced, for a long time after watching The Giver, I thought Brenton Thwaites is the perfect person to play Robin, and not any Robin, specifically Dick Grayson. And then
But
that
he is
happened,
though. Right?
and I was
He
so
actually
excited.
is.
Yeah, I know. And then no, the show is
Oh,
like that.
Yeah.
yeah. Although seeing Nightwing in live action, it made me lose my shit.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, I just thought about like Injustice. I feel like Zack Snyder could actually do a decent job at Injustice because it's more of a
Yeah,
Yeah,
Snyder could do it.
he was
Snyder
like
could do a
building up to
great job.
Injustice, I think.
Snyder could do a great job with a Superman Red Sun movie. That's my
Oh
opinion.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I personally like think he handled Man of Steel really well, and I think like I would love to see another Superman film made by him, basically, and I think Red Sun would be perfect. Red Sun and a Jason Todd movie, like a Red Hood movie, would like be his bread and butter. I think that's what he would find his stride at. We just met Superboy, baby.
This Superboy. I have mixed feelings on Superboy. Like there are times where I love him as a character, and there are times that I just think he's too much. But it makes
One
sense. I
thing,
think that's just because I
yeah.
like things being more human, and he's like very much a edgelord.
One thing I don't really like about like what Injustice does is like Young Justice fucking needs to stop doing that. I don't kind of like how they keep making it so like he loses his memory or something, so then he just becomes super angry and oh wow,
that
wow.
is
And it's
very
like
true.
that's cool once or twice. It's fun to see, but you do it so much that I'm just kind of like, oh okay, he's evil again. It's like how like in almost every Toy Story film, Buzz Lightyear goes back to just being Buzz Lightyear Star
And
Command guy. And it's
and
like,
no
yeah, it was
spoilers
fun
for
once,
season
but
3, but like I like McGann and Superboy, and they like chemistry in this season. In season 2, it gets a little annoying, and then season 3 sort of just doubles down on that a bit, and it's like very annoying.
Yeah.
And it's just because they like do the same thing over and over and over again. And McGann as a person is just like not great.
McGann is she's annoying. Like I can handle her in small doses, but I can't binge watch episodes now because you get about 7,000 hello Megans
Yeah.
every episode, and it's just like
Whereas
shut
a
up,
little too
please.
much, yeah.
I think she's alright, but there's too much, and when there's too much, she gets annoying.
One thing I wanted to say, one thing I always enjoyed about Young Justice was that they showed that every character is not a dumbass like in other shows. They showed that every character is decently smart. They can be a leader. It's just depending on the situation who's the best leader. Like Aqualad has been leader at times, and Robin's been leader at times. No designated leader.
You also get this idea that like the team would not function at all if one member was taken away. Like in Justice League, there's no need for a league because Superman just solves everything. But in this show, like if, for example, Kid Flash was taken away, the team would lose an integral part of what makes it so good.
Yeah.
And I wish we got a little bit more Superboy and Robin stuff.
Yeah,
Not like in the sense of
God.
like Superman and Batman, but that's just an interesting relationship to see how their relationship reflects Batman and Supes' relationship. They don't do as much of that. I wish they did, but
I feel like there
that's
could
just
have
me.
been some I feel like there could have been some great moments, especially since like Superman is very distant with Superboy, and there could have been like a nice moment with Dick being like, "Hey, Bruce is also a bit of a distant asshole, so I kind of get what you're on about, you know, something like that, like a small little bonding moment like that." I can't remember if they do that. I'm like, they might have done that, and I'm just ignoring that.
I think there's a whole comic series dedicated to Damian Wayne and Superboy, I believe.
Yeah, it's super sensitive. There's a guy on Twitter who recommended that I read it, and I actually do want to read it because it looks good. And the episode is over.
Well,
we talk surprisingly little about
we talk not too much. I hope not every episode is too off topic, but this was fun. Yeah. We will do the second episode at some point. I think probably right, since it's like in the same plot, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We're gonna
I think
we're gonna
we
talk
should
about
we should definitely
never mind.
do the Wally West episode at some point.
Definitely.
That-
That's probably my favorite episode of the year, the entire show.
Exactly. Yeah, same for me. So yeah, I will do that at some point. Other than that, I mean, we might do Killing Joke too on the movie once we have
Yeah.
a
I need to
extended amount of time.
rewatch Killing Joke
I
at
had.
some point because
I'm
I've
gonna
got like
rewatch it now.
there's like things I genuinely love about it, and some things that I just see and I'm like, what are you doing?
Exactly. And I
And
have a lot of very interesting takes on Batman and Barbara that you guys are going to react to. So I can't wait for that.
I swear to God, if you say that they should be a couple, I'm gonna kill you, mate.
It's not as clear as that.
No.
It's a mildly more complicated.
Oh no!
It should be a
I need to save it for next time. Save it for next time.
Save it for next time, yes. Well, thank you guys for listening. Sorry if this was a little too off topic. And stay tuned for the next coffee corner. Cam and John, your guys' links are all in the description. Go check them out. And that's it. I don't know how to end videos. Goodbye.